This video will show you how to use the Quick4's built-in tuning interface to view sensor values and make basic adjustments to the tuning calibration. When the controller powers on, you will start at either the status display or another status item if you've changed the default display mode using the Shiftware tuning software. Turn the knob to cycle through status items. When you stop on an item, it will display the name for 2 seconds, then show its value. The main status screen shows the currently selected shifter position and the current gear, as well as whether manual mode is active. The next item is speed, which shows the current vehicle speed in either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. TPS shows the current throttle position sensor voltage. The temperature status, indicated by either degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius, shows the transmission fluid temperature. The tachometer status shows engine RPM in thousands. The battery status shows the voltage being received by the controller. Lastly, pressure shows the current line pressure being commanded by the controller. The commanded pressure will be equal to the actual line pressure if the transmission is functioning properly. It's a good idea to cycle through all the items and make sure that they are reading properly, which is an important first step when troubleshooting. If you turn to Table and click the knob, you can change the calibration table the controller will use. Clicking the knob once will display SLT if the table can be selected manually. You can choose between tables 1 through 4. Clicking Remote Select will have the controller choose the table according to the table select wire. See our Multitune video for more information on this feature. The Clear command will erase all learned data from the controller and is the only way to do so. This is useful if something has been changed in the vehicle since the learning pass was completed. Clicking the knob will show No. Rotate to Yes and click again to erase the data. To enter tuning mode, turn to the Tune option and click the knob. Here, you will be able to make simple adjustments to the tuning calibration. The first 2 options are for setting the closed and wide open throttle positions. See our throttle position setup video for more details. The next 3 options allow you to modify the full throttle shift RPM for the 1-2, 2-3, and 3-4 upshifts. Click the knob to enter the adjustment mode. The values are displayed in thousands, so 5.25 means 5,250 RPM. Turn the knob to change the upshift RPM. Choose your full throttle shift points based on your engine's peak power RPM or rev limit. If you are uncertain, it is safer to begin with a lower RPM, test drive the vehicle, and raise the shift point slowly until you're satisfied. Click the knob again to exit. The next setting is for the light throttle upshift RPM. This setting works the same as the previous ones, except the 1, 2, and 3, 4 shifts are scaled proportionally with the 2, 3 shift RPM. Click the knob to adjust the RPM and click again when finished. This setting has the greatest effect at light throttle and its influence gradually diminishes as throttle approaches wide open. The TCC option sets the minimum RPM at which the torque converter clutch will engage, as long as all other conditions for engagement have been met. The next 3 options set the firmness of each shift at light throttle. The value indicates line pressure in PSI, and raising it will cause firmer shifts. This setting shouldn't be adjusted until after the shift points have been set, since the light throttle shift points have a significant effect on shift feel. The next setting, Heavy Throttle Firmness, lets you adjust the heavy throttle firmness for all 3 upshifts in tandem, with higher PSI making shifts more firm. Like the previous settings, the shift points should be set before adjusting it. Make small incremental changes and test drive the vehicle after each pressure increase until shift firmness reaches your desired level. The speedometer output option lets you choose between disabling, replicating, or manually adjusting the speed sensor output. Double-click the knob to cycle through the modes. While in adjustable mode, turn the knob to the needed value and click the knob once to exit. All of the changes made in the built-in tuning interface will take effect immediately, but they will not be permanent until saved. If you exit the menu or turn off the ignition, changes will be lost. If you don't wish to save your settings, turn the knob to discard and click. It will take you back to the status menu without saving changes. If you wish to make your changes final, turn the knob to Save and Exit and click once to save. It will overwrite the currently selected calibration table, but will not affect the other tables. If you later wish to save the calibration onto your computer, you can do so by connecting the controller to your PC. In Shiftware, click File, Read Calibration from Controller, then choose the table to read. It will load the calibration and you'll be able to save it by clicking File and Save As.